Hey, what's up, YouTube fans? So what I wanted to talk about in this video, right, is how, oftentimes with the origin of life, right, I bring up the anthropic principle, how conscious observers could only find themselves on a planet where it occurred most likely, right, and how there's many planets out there, potentially infinite, at least like as much as septillions of planets, but also worth noting, right, when it comes to statistical improbabilities regarding the origin of life, is that even on a single planet, you have a shit ton of opportunities for the factors to align in the right way, right? Because even a single planet is obviously really big, way bigger than a human. And the earliest life was really small, microscopic, right? The fossil record indicates that it's not till billions of years after the origin of life that we get anything multicellular, right? And so the earliest life was microscopic in size, so small that you couldn't even see it with the human eye, right? And it could have occurred anywhere around the whole surface of the planet, right? And especially when we're talking about like specific components of the cell, like DNA, that's even more small. You're talking about molecules now, right? Like DNA, RNA, that's molecules, right? And so really small, and we have the whole entire surface of the earth, right, for it to occur anywhere on it. And you don't even need the anthropic principle for that part, because regardless of where it occurred, it eventually spread across the whole planet, right? And yet it could have occurred in any random spot across the whole planet. And on any single planet, you have hundreds of millions of years available for it to occur, right? And so even on a single planet, you have a whole lot of opportunities for the factors to align in the right way, right? And so then when you factor that in, right, and then put that number to the number of planets, right, which is at least septillions, potentially even infinite, all the more all statistical arguments against abiogenesis are just completely blown out of the water, right? When you factor all of this in, right, all statistical arguments. And the statistical arguments are really the only part of it that intelligent design advocates would see as indicative of intelligent design. And then any part of it where it's like, oh, we don't know physically how it would happen, regardless of the statistics, it's not like intelligent design advocates have a physical mechanism, like, especially if it's a spirit, and if this spirit has hands, I mean, does it actually have to be hands like ours? Presumably not. Presumably there wouldn't have to be muscle, bone, even wrist or thumbs or 5 fingers. So it's not like they even have a physical mechanism, right? All of their arguments for the origin of life indicating quote-unquote intelligent design would all have to do with statistical arguments, and also with physical barriers. There's potential for other universes to have differing physical laws. Potentially, you know, every arrangement of physical laws in some universe, and we could only find ourselves in a universe with the right physical laws for life, right? Therefore giving us reason to think under that scenario that the physical laws would be conducive for life. So And it's not like there's any strict logical mathematical proof against abiogenesis as a possibility. It's never been disproven in any strict logical sense. There's nothing like logically contradictory about it. It doesn't defy the law of non-contradiction or the law of excluded middle or the law of identity. It doesn't defy logic in any way. There's no strict logical proof against abiogenesis, and we have potentially infinite opportunities for the factors to align in the right way. So, all right, that's all for now. See you guys.